Yo, what's up, people? It's your boy, I'm Chris the Don One, and I am back with another video. Now, this video is entitled, Why People Have a Love-Hate Relationship When It Comes to Skip Bayless. Now, before I begin, let me do a quick bio. Skip Bayless graduated from Vanderbilt University, and his first job was in Arkansas. He had a journalism job in Arkansas. He later on elevated to the LA Times and the Dallas Morning News. Now, ESPN saw Skip Bayless as an asset, and they recruited Skip Bayless, and Skip Bayless joined a morning show called Cold Pizza. Now, Cold Pizza was like the Today Show, but instead of talking about world news, Cold Pizza kept it about sports events and sports topics. Now, Skip Bayless' claim of fame on this particular show is that he debated with Woody Page. Now, this segment of theirs was very popular, especially to Cold Pizza. That what made Cold Pizza so freaking successful. Now, when Woody Page left Cold Pizza, they had to find a replacement for Woody Page, all right? And in comes Stephen A. Smith. When Stephen A. Smith paired up with Skip Bayless, they had the most classic personified debates, all right? And they called this segment First and 10. Now, First and 10 was so popular and First and 10 was so successful that it was more successful than freaking Cold Pizza, all right? And ESPN knew they had a hit, all right? So they downsized Cold Pizza. They get rid of some of the journalists that were on Cold Pizza, and they kept it a 3-man show. And it was great. Jay Crawford, Skip Bayless, and Stephen A. Smith. They changed the name from Cold Pizza to First and 10, all right? Now, the reason why a lot of people hate on Skip Bayless is because Skip Bayless is a overpossessive fanboy that trolls. Now, Skip Bayless loves to dish it out, but he can't take it. And I'm going to explain why he can't First and 10. Skip Bayless, as well as Stephen A. Smith, were trolling on a lot of athletes, a lot of primetime athletes. And a lot of athletes were irritated by this, okay? So Skip Bayless was notoriously known for renaming a lot of athletes. Like Chris Bosh, he will call him Chris Posh, all right? King James, he will call him Prince James, and so on and so forth, okay? A lot of athletes was irritated, and they was irritated so much that they didn't want to do a segment on First and 10. Now, Skip Bayless and Stephen A. Smith considered this a trophy. They considered this acceptance, all right? Now, a lot of athletes, like I said earlier, didn't like it. And one ex-athlete, Jalen Rose, was not having it. Jalen Rose subbed in for Stephen A. Smith because Stephen A. Smith was on vacation. And Skip Bayless is doing his song and dance again, start trolling on a lot of athletes. And Jalen Rose pretty much told the world Skip Bayless stats as a high school star as well as a quote-unquote college player. And he pretty much did a Skip Bayless on a Skip Bayless, all right? Skip Bayless did not like this, all right? Skip Bayless was not having it. He was truly upset when Jalen Rose told the whole world the truth about Skip Bayless when it came to him being a basketball star, all right? Now, Stephen A. Smith tried to take up for him, but the damage was already fucking done, all right? So, Skip Bayless is also a person who holds a lot of grudges, and he never forgets. If you shit on him, he's going to remember that, all right? Skip Bayless pretty much blackballed Jalen Rose from First and 10. That was the last time Jalen Rose was ever invited for First and 10, and the reason why, Skip Bayless blackballed him, all right? So, I remember Colin Cowherd telling a story on his radio show on ESPN. He was talking about it was a certain sports personality that talked to the executives at ESPN and pretty much saying, yo, I'm a bigger star than the actual show, so I should be entitled more of the show shares and more of the show's revenue and income. And this sports commentary got pretty much laughed out of the boardroom, all right? Now, Colin Cowherd never named the personality, but comes to find out that personality who made that bold move was Skip Bayless. And the reason why he did that, he sees a lot of his contemporaries getting these lucrative deals. They're getting these plushed out deals that has not only the money, but the benefits, all right, the capabilities to have the freedom to make money on the side. Okay, his contemporary like Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith has a deal that's different from any other person at ESPN. Stephen A. Smith has the flexibility to not only have a show on ESPN, but have his radio show on satellite radio, Mad Dog Sports. And the reason why he moved his show from ESPN to Mad Dog Sports, it was more flexible for him. And two, he can pretty much say what he wants, okay? Because ESPN is owned by Disney. Disney don't mind the sports commentators' view, and they don't mind their opinion. They just don't want it to get out of hand. And a lot of these sports commentators got a letter and a memo on the new policy that ESPN was going to unleash on these guys. And a lot of these commentators didn't like it because they felt like they're being controlled, which they're not. It's just, once again, ESPN is owned by Disney, all right? Disney is a clean, classy, cut type of enterprise, okay? They don't do the smear stuff like TMZ. And that's why Skip Bayless and Stephen A. Smith wanted to take First and 10 like a TMZ style type show, and ESPN was not having it, all right? So, Skip Bayless sees this. So, Skip Bayless waits until his contract is up at ESPN, which was last year, all right? And Skip Bayless saw what Colin Cowherd was getting through Fox, all right? So Skip Bayless and his agent was talking to Fox. Not only Fox gave him a boatload of money, which that was expected, but they also gave him the capabilities and the flexibilities to make money on the side. See, if these sports commentators that work for ESPN is ironclad. ESPN controls their rights. They control their rights to the podcast. They control their rights to the radio show. They control their rights to the TV show. They control their rights to the print. They control their rights to the internet. All right, the internet media. Okay, so a lot of these sports commentators that are signed on to ESPN, they don't have a lot of flexibility like Stephen A. Smith, Colin Cowherd, and now Skip Bayless. Now, Skip Bayless has joined Fox. I hope he does well on that. Personally, when I heard that he was making the move to Fox, I thought it was wasted money for Fox. But when I heard he's going to be paired up with Shannon Sharpe, I think this is going to be a good and great show. Well, that's my commentary on why people have a love-hate relationship for Skip Bayless, all right? As always, it's your boy, I'm Chris the Don One, and I am freaking out of here. Peace!